now is 6:43. We've got a really cool interview for you guys this morning. Taking in some living history, one stitch at a time. This weekend, the Andrews Center Diversity Awareness Committee presents the Hill Quilters. It's the secret codes of the Underground Railroad. The quilters weave together the traditions of quilting and spiritual hymns associated with slaves fleeing to freedom on the Underground Railroad. Joining us this morning to talk more about the event, Ann Cozart, the HR Director at the Andrews Center, and Gail Scott, Supervisor of Support Staff at the Andrews Center. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So can you tell us a little bit more about the event, just a brief overview of it?
So the event is tomorrow, Saturday, April the 13th, at the St. Louis Baptist Church. It starts at 11 a.m.
Okay, perfect. And what can people expect?
So they're going to hear the story, an oral story that's been passed down through families of how quilts and patterns in the quilts may have been used to point slaves to freedom through the Underground Railroad.
I love that. I actually just learned about this within the last year. I did a story about quilting and how it was tied to kind of road maps that were in it. Super interesting there. So I hope you guys can take that away from this event as well. And then what is the significance of the quilts? Just a little bit. I know we just kind of talked about it, but there were symbolisms or symbols in the quilts that helped them kind of navigate, right?
Yes. So there's the patterns and the codes represent signals for the slaves who could not read, but they could see the quilts and they would know that this is the symbol, this is the direction we should go. And also they would be singing spirituals, which also gave them guidance and directions.
I love that. So a little bit more about the event for tomorrow. Is it open for anyone? And are there tickets?
Well, yes, there are tickets. We are selling them at the door.
Perfect.
It's $10 for adults, $5 for children.
Perfect.
And it is open to anyone.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So we understand this program is being presented at the Andrews Center. What other services do you guys offer?
So we are your local mental health authority in East Texas. We serve 5 counties. We provide comprehensive mental health and behavioral assistance, substance use assistance. We also have an amazing team called our MCOT team, and they offer 24/7 crisis services. We do much, much more. It would take us a long time to cover all of the things that the Andrews Center does, but that is, we are your local mental health authority in East Texas.
I love that. So as a mental health authority, why was it important for you guys to have this event to talk about the Underground Railroad and quilting?
So this is through our Diversity Awareness Committee. And so in the Diversity Awareness Committee, our goal is to educate not just our staff, but also the community, because we want people to be sensitive to different cultures, to be educated.
I love that. And anything else that you guys are offering at the Andrews Center, like upcoming events or anything like that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
On May 7th, we have the very first, I believe, Mental Health Summit coming to East Texas, and we are hosting that at the Brookshire Center over by the Rose Garden. It is on May 7th. It begins at 2 o'clock. It is also open to everyone, and there is no charge. And that is where people can come and hear more about mental health in East Texas.
Great stuff there, guys. All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Luckily, the weather is going to be phenomenal this weekend, so we hope everyone can make it out to the Andrews Center for the event. For now, let's go ahead and send things